Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. So today's going to be really fun. I'm going to finally finish putting the Widebody kit that I got from 6ovrcrst onto that lifted RS. I've had it mocked up a couple times, masking tape, some fixtures holding it on there, and just kind of seeing where stuff fit. Got the left side fender already done, so got a plan of attack for the right side fender now. Just going to duplicate what I did on this one. Basically just need to cut all of this out here for the tire clearance and just get rid of all that, and then end up putting the riv nuts on here and attaching it and so on and so forth. But we'll get to that in a minute. So, well, yeah, that's going to be today's project. Also got the little scoop from 6ovrcrst that came the other day. Mounted that. That's pretty cool. I really like the way that that looks. I'm not going to have time to paint anything before the Gambler, but I don't really care. It'll still look really cool with the black panels. So, not worried about it at all. But that's going to be today's project because the Gambler's only a couple weeks away. So I got to make sure that this thing is back together and ready to drive. Full disclosure, I actually have not driven this car since the Gambler. It has been sitting ever since. It hasn't gotten an oil change. It hasn't gotten a wash. It hasn't gotten vacuumed out. I mean, this is literally the mud from the Gambler, all inside the car and up on the dash and whatnot. I haven't done anything with this car. So, but today's the day. Got a list, got a plan of attack, and I'm gonna start chipping some of this stuff off. Gonna be a little bit of time lapse, a little bit of talking. Enjoy the journey. Thanks so much. Got the right side over fender mounted onto the cut OEM fender. Just went ahead and tossed one of the rivets in the front and the back. These come with a kit. They're actually meant for installation, and they look really good actually. The black rivet just kind of hides there. You could do a pretty nice, clean, sneaky install with these. You could even probably put a wrap over it and you wouldn't even notice it. But I know for a fact that I'm going to damage these things at some point and have to replace them or do something different. And so I'm going with nut certs and some stainless hardware. That way I can unbolt everything and replace it at some point. I really wish I had thought a little bit further ahead with this. I was trying to follow, so I knew that this was going to be the starting point for attachment, and then I was trying to like follow this body line. You kind of see it's a little chunky, and there's a line right here. What I should have done is probably mounted them up top here. So if you mount them up top here, it's contacting the fender the whole way, versus in the middle here, just being like an inch down. It's hard to tell, but there's actually a little bit of a gap, and it just kind of cinches it up. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It just needs to be bolted on at the top and then clear the tire, and both methods do that equally the same. So whatever, works fine. Again, going for function here, but just need to trim the back half off of this because we're not going to need it. It'll just rub into the tire, so cut that off and throw it away. And then I'm going to actually mount up the left side again so I can get an idea how much overhang there is over the lights here. And I shaved this all the way smooth with the hood, but I still want to check and see kind of what that looks like. And then I'm going to need to do the same on this side. So I've already trimmed, or sorry, traced around here. That way I can trim all the way down and around, do the bulk of the trim, and then I'll actually put some tape on here and sand it all down and get this smooth. But get this mounted up, get that trimmed up, get this put on, and then that's it. The front should be done. The only thing I need to do at some point, it doesn't need to be done right now, I need to secure these, otherwise they'll be flappy in the wind. So I'm gonna make some sort of a little bracket that comes off of here. Hopefully that uses the same race car style quick release thingamajiggers. These things are great, cheap. Anyways, back to it. And the front fenders are on. I like the way they turned out. I think it's pretty cool. There's some weird sharp edges and stuff, but it's just, I don't know, the easiest way to do some things. There's clean lines, and then there's limitations, like this is where the fixture is, so this is as far out as a bumper can go, and just whatever works. So still do want to put those braces on the back here. That'll be very easy. Just a piece of metal bent like an S and some riv nuts. That'll be very, very easy. But this side turned out quite a bit better. I sanded this side to get this line done, and this side I just went ham with the saw, so it's fine. It doesn't matter at all. And honestly, if the body panels were even close to the same color, you wouldn't even notice from 20 feet away. I think it looks great. So silly. All right, keep on keeping on. Time to get to the rear quarter panels. Pretty sure I'm just gonna end up cutting right there, cut a little bit off of that. I need to drift stitch right here. There's a little bit of clearancing here in the back along the trunk. I'm not quite sure about this section. It looks like it might be able to ride over the seal. You don't necessarily have to have it come all the way down into the body, but then again, I am going to put at least a couple holes in here to hold it on. And yes, I'm going to drill holes in the quarter panel. Do not at me. It's not even worth saving this car. Look how much rust there is on this thing. I mean, it's held together with tape. So just stop. Go buy your own $900 car and cut it up and let people give you a hard time about it. So this is just for fun, and I'm gonna have some fun getting back to it. More cutting, more sawing, more fitting. It's gonna look cool when it's done. Can't wait. Not bad. This is actually going on pretty easy. It kind of helps that I've already done the front, and I kind of got an idea how to work with the material and where I need to put the fasteners so that it holds on. I actually don't need a lot of fasteners. Probably used too many on the fender, but I think it looks cool. Nice even spacing. Got to keep playing with it. But on that note, I'm just going to get to work. So next time you see this, it'll be done. And there we have it. Everything is on. I actually got to do some test driving yesterday. Went to Roush Creek with Savage Off-Road. It was really, really fun. Car did really well. Broke some stuff. Learned some stuff. I definitely have some work to do ahead of me before the Gambler this weekend, but I'll get to that here in a bit. I need to clean all this off first. But Widebody held fine. Everything did really good. It's actually lost a bolt over here, but I think I left it loose. So, and then I need to put 2 more here. But front's great, nothing rubs, nothing hits. Rear's great. It did really, really good. I was really impressed. So, and on that note, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.